Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I'm joining you on a gorgeous September morning here in Western New York, and I am here to recap for you the Thursday night football game between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And it was sad. It was a sad night. I am sad. Jacksonville. What happened? I went to bat for you last week. I stood up for you, and I picked you to beat the Titans last week. And even though you didn't beat the Titans last week, you still kept it close. You hung in there. You were in it till the end there, and you just got edged out. And there's no shame in that. I'm not upset about that at all. But you had a slam dunk against an 0-2 Dolphins team at home, and you laid a ginormous egg on national television. Where do I even begin? Well, I guess I'll start with Gardner Minshew, who did not look at all like the same quarterback we saw in the opening 2 weeks. In my Week 2 predictions, I called Minshew a fearless gunslinger, and he was anything but on Thursday Night Football. He looked scared. He was throwing underneath balls and checkdowns till kingdom come. And any ball he did throw deep down the field last night, hardly any of them were even in the same zip code of a Jacksonville receiver. And that was one of the many things going into the season that gave me pause on this Jacksonville team, that made me not believe in them, that made me think that they were in the tank. Because Minshew last season was very hot and cold. He had some really good games where he played really well, but he also had some really low games where he did not play that well. And going into his second year, if you wanted to actually see some development from the guy and some proof that he could potentially be the franchise quarterback beyond this year, you wanted to see some tangible progress. You wanted to see some development. And that game last night did not show you any progress. If anything, that just showed you the same old hot and cold Gardner Minshew from last year. And that is not a good sign. Because as a 6th round quarterback in his second season, you're not going to get very many opportunities to prove yourself. And if you have many more games like that, then you're going to be set aside for the next guy. But Gardner Minshew was far from the only thing wrong with this Jacksonville team last night. As excited as I was after the 1-1 start for Jacksonville, one of the things that did give me a little bit of pause was I just felt that their lack of high-end talent throughout the roster would eventually catch up to them, and it caught up to them last night. Their defense couldn't get any stops, their offensive line could not protect the quarterback. This was the Jacksonville team that I think everybody expected to open the season with. And I hate to say that because I really believed in this Jacksonville team, and I still do, but now I don't really believe in them to do anything more other than maybe go 6-10. But yeah, it's just disappointing. And I was all excited to get on camera for you, recap the Thursday night football game, and tell you how wrong we all were about the Jacksonville tank job, and how this Jaguars team was fun to watch. And then they do that, and I am upset. For the Miami side of the ball, though, there was plenty to be encouraged by. Ryan Fitzpatrick had another very strong game. There were 2 touchdowns and only 2 incompletions on the entire game. The Miami defense did look really good, especially that pass rush, which through the first 2 weeks really struggled to even get close to opposing quarterbacks. They sacked Minshew, I counted a total of 4 times last night, so that's definitely something to be encouraged by. I said going into this season that Miami would be an improved football team, and I think last night was the first time this season where you actually saw that improvement translate onto the field. I've said this before too, and I'll say it again, I really believe in Brian Flores. I think they really have something with him, and if they give him an opportunity to build this roster and bring in the players that he wants to bring in, then I think Miami can be dangerous down the road. But in the grand scheme of things, I think we're all going to forget about this game pretty quickly. I don't think it's going to have any major impact on the rest of the season. At best, I think we just watched a football game between 2 6-10 teams on prime time. Yay, scheduling! So yeah, that's really all I have to say about this game. There wasn't much to talk about. It wasn't close. It wasn't fun to watch. It was just kind of bleh. But without further ado, let's get right into my predictions for all the games that'll be happening on Sunday and Monday night. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and of course, let's go Bills!